Beamer. Where's Quaid? Wait.
We're going. We're going. We're not. Is this not?
It's
These are not my pole positions.
It looks good. Just put your harness on. I think you're ready to go.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
There you go. Okay. Where's seatbelt? That's. Does it buckle anywhere? We can just bolt you in. Don't worry.
I mean, I think it could go like right here, and then we could just
There you go. All right, Quaid. See you later.
Bye.
See you at Tugfest. Yo, let's go.
Let it foam down.
That's best UPS driver in the world right there. Dropped off some new meat for Justin. The new Continental Extreme Contact Forces. Look at that thing. Alright boys, the time has come. Super freaking exciting. We are diving into my entry in the Tugfest prep. I'm a little dirty. I have been taking all of the factory brakes off the M3, getting it ready for the new brakes going on. Super freaking cool. We've been ordered a custom kit, waiting for it to come in. Shout out to Signature Works for getting us this kit. I'll drop a link down below. Super awesome guys, great customer support, and the kit looks sick. I'm super cool. So what we have is Signature Works. So what we have to go on the car is Signature Works retrofit big brake kit for the E92 M3. This big brake kit is going to retrofit a Porsche style caliper off of a Porsche, like literally, onto the E92 M3. I think all E90, this maybe just be for my E92. I don't know if the hubs are the same. Someone in the comments correct me if I'm wrong, Hindle or something. But this has a billet bracket that attaches the caliper to the hub, mounts it all up nicely, utilizes factory BMW rotors. Freaking awesome. So the only thing you have to buy differently is the pads that they give you the part number for the Porsche. They come in an array of pad sizes. They come in an array of pad fitments. You can get aggressive pads, street pads, race pads, any pad your heart desires. They have it for fitting this. It's freaking awesome. And they don't just make the pads. I'm talking Hawk has pads, EBC has pads, Endless has pads. Anybody you want to have pads for this thing, they have pads, and it's super sick. Let's show you what I got. So we're about to dive into installing the Signature Works big brake kit for the front retrofit off the Porsche. What we are doing here is installing these brackets first. The brackets fit very nicely. I already installed one, so I kind of had a gist fit. I can walk you guys through this very, very easily. Super freaking simple, like stupid simple. So what we have here is a billet bracket from Signature Works. This is an aluminum bracket. It holds the caliper to the hub assembly on the M3 and converts it so you have a new mounting point that attaches the new caliper. So in here, if you look, we have two mounting points right here. And we have a dust shield that will be removed as well in this. It's just 3 10mm screws. I'll show you in 1 second. So what you're going to do first is take this bracket. You're going to make sure the flat side angled is pointing forward. And this bracket slides right into here. You put 2 screws in it, and then it allows the new caliper to mount up to the hub. The fitment is pretty tight, but it is amazing, like how close and tight the tolerances are. It's just awesome. So very good engineering on Signature Works' part of having these super tight tolerances and having everything still work seamlessly. I'm super excited to get these calipers mounted on the car, see what they look like. Utilizing OEM factory BMW rotors. Freaking sick, dude. Freaking sick. How freaking sick are those? Dude, those calipers look amazing. Finished in a nice yellow paint. You can ask for any custom color you want from them, any sticker color you want. You can put the M logo on it, whatever you want. This kit is sick. So what we have here is the front Brembo big brake kit with their custom billet adapter. Then we have custom brake lines sourced from ABR1, not sure. Come with custom stainless lines for this application. Super cool. We're going to be running Motul RBF 600 fluid in this. It's fluid I've always run. I trust the fluid. Has a very high boiling point. It's never done me wrong, and I've liked it in all my other cars, so I figured why not go ahead and jump into it for the M3. So for the back, we're going to kind of keep it simple. What we have is the Beamer World brass guide pins for the rear calipers. We have PFC pads, and we have some StopTech stainless lines. So even though right now we did not opt for the big brake kit on the rear of the M3, we still need to upgrade the rear calipers, get a good pad on there, get a good stainless line, as well as those brass guide pins from Bmw World are going to help satisfy the rear braking and also help it keep up to par of the front kit and perform just as well. No binding, really good fluid, lubricate them very well with some high temp grease, and everything should be very good in the back. I have the calipers in the booth right now. I took off and I painted them the yellow to match the front. That is super sick. I'll drop the clip down here of me painting them. That was quick. Now that we've painted the rear calipers, I'm ready to install the front ones. Let's show you what I got here, guys. Super cool, super simple, by the way. I already installed one, so I kind of get a gist of what we had here. If you don't want to take your rotor off, what you can do is take a ratchet wrench and go ahead and take these bolts off of the dust shield. If you guys look right here, we have one 10mm bolt to come out of the dust shield at the bottom. You can take this ratcheting wrench and get in here very nicely. Then for the top, we have another 10mm bolt. This one, I opted for an electric ratchet with a little 10mm socket. It pops right out. And on the front right here, we have one more 10mm bolt that pops out. Once you remove those three 10mm bolts, the dust shield will basically fall right off the hub. Super simple, and then we can go about installing the new bracket. So once we have the dust shield removed, it'll sit in the floor right here. We've got the one bolt on this side, and that side. Super easy to come off. We'll go ahead and grab our two bolts they came with. I'm putting blue Loctite on here just to give me a little bit of peace of mind. I don't know if it's required or not, but I'm throwing some on here. Not red though, because I definitely want these to be able to come off if I ever need to in the future. What you're gonna do is grab your bracket. You want this flat side sticking out, and you're gonna set this up right in here. Once you have that set in there, then you can go and take the bolt they supply. There's gonna be two short ones that they have wrapped in plastic, and then there's two long ones. The two long ones are going to be the ones that hold the caliper to the bracket, and then these two short ones are the guys that are going to hold the bracket to the hub. You can go ahead and screw these in. Got calipers, very nice. Pads, everything. We're going to bolt this thing up.
Shut the heck up.
Why'd you put a sticker on my shit?
Hey, we're trying to film a quality video over here. Are you really using my Corvette as a table?
No.
Kyle, are you letting him do this?
Let's try. Quit trying. It's fine.
What we got?
Difference there. Yeah.
What you got?
We got just a little front tire.
Little front tire? These
Just a
look
little-
really freaking good though.
Just a little baby front
Big that
tire.
bad boy is compared
Dude,
to
those
the
look so cool though.
Just a little baby back
Those
tire.
look sick, dude. Also, in amongst of doing all this, we are doing oil changes as well. We are going to stick with the Motul X-Power 8100. We're going to do that. Justin is sending with Mobile One. Kyle is... What oil?
Walmart brand.
Walmart brand. Valvoline?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Valvoline for them, for both of them. Justin's using genuine Chrysler fluid in his GM product.
That's cool. Wait, that's...
Yeah, that one. What are we doing? What am I looking at? Why are we... Look at Exhibit A. We have acquired a new table here at Auto Haas. It's in the form of yellow with some little dips here and there. It's a really, really good one. And that one's great. I love that. That's my favorite addition to the table.
You even have kook setters?
So we've acquired one sponsor. We got another sponsor. And I'm pretty sure we have two of the same sponsor. They just sponsored us twice.
For you. This is the riciest crap ever.
Right in the middle, right here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, can we do just a line, like down the whole center of the window?
We can.
We can do Fig Newtons.
calipers are all mounted up, bolted in, lines on, and all that good stuff. Disregard this. I cleaned the whole undercarriage of it, got everything really clean, and I ran out of that Hyde's rust stopper, so that rotor's rusted right now. But G-Technic C5 wheel armor going on the calipers. We're going to walk you through this process. It's really simple, super good thing to do, and it's going to help keep these things clean because they're yellow and they're going to show a lot of dirt and brake dust, so hopefully this will help eliminate that. And usually about once a month I take my wheels off my car anyway and do my whole undercarriage, so it really won't get that dirty, but this just helps give me peace of mind. Know it's super easy to clean and it's going to be a lot better. We want to protect these things. They look so freaking good right now. Alright guys, super simple here. What I'm doing is taking the applicators they give you. I normally don't like these, but for this it should be fine. I actually don't have any of the other ones, and I don't want to use the big foam blocks. It'd be really hard. And do a sticker C5, do a couple drops on here, just like that. Get it nice and soaked in the center. I might go ahead and do a little bit more on the outside. What we're going to go ahead and do is make sure you have a rag ready to wipe this off. We already wiped this entire thing with Accessorized Surface Prep, which is just CarPro Eraser. Wipe the whole thing with that. Got this on our applicator. Now we're going to go ahead and start from the top and just wipe this all over it. Make sure we get in all the little cracks and crevices and everything. Make sure we coat the entire caliper. Get the whole thing nice and coated. Front one more time to make sure got it all. And then once you get done with that, we're going to take our removal rag and we're going to fold this kind of in a little small square. And what I'm going to do is wipe over the whole thing just like we did the wheels, just like we do everything else. That way you get this nice and even removed. Don't leave any residue behind. Try to wipe the inside of the little cracks and crevices first right here, so that way you don't carry that to the like flat spots on the caliper, and that could leave like high and low spots. With this, it's not going to be as bad as if it was a big flat panel, because you're not necessarily going to see those high and low spots as much as you would, but we just want to make sure we do it right. This is freaking awesome.
That wasn't what I said, right? No.